of a very typical, what, Portuguese bakery?
Yeah, it's called Nova Aliança Bakery. These are the kind of places you see on every corner in Lisbon. You do speak English or you don't? Ah, não, ok, tá bem, pode falar português, sem problema. Pastéis Nata, não está a perguntar se há outra coisa que eu pode... Muito obrigado.
It's all yellow one, and then there's a brown sugar.
All right, but yeah, I mean, this is the first Pastel de Nata of the day. I'm sure one of many.
Why don't you break it up, man? Marco, you never had one.
never had
Marco,
one
you
either,
break it up here. The true Portuguese Pastel de Nata.
A lot.
This one's a lot sweeter.
Yeah. Big time sweet. The outer edge is kind of crumbly as opposed to flaky. Like it's not crunching as much.
Yeah, that's why this reminds me of the Chinese version.
Exactly.
This one reminds me of the Chinese version a lot.
100%.
I feel like coffee right now would be the best with this.
Yeah. That tasted essentially like creme brulee in a cup.
What do you rank these? If yours are a 5 out of 5.
Man, so basically before I started the business, this is what I would say is the typical of any Portuguese bakery in the United States. This does not compare to those in Lisbon at all. All right, okay, I'm sorry. I gotta give it like a 2 out of 5, man. I'm really not impressed with it. I'm sorry.
I mean,
You do own your own brand, by the way.
You do run a shop that
Obviously.
sells that.
And I'm super passionate about it, and I need it to be a certain, like it's gotta be certain way.
All right, you guys, we are in front of one of the only authentic Portuguese supermarkets that I am aware of in the world.
Oh, this is like going to the first 99 ranch. This
not,
is it.
not in the world, I'm sorry, in America. Where are we at?
So this is called Seabra Supermarket. It's a chain of supermarkets that are basically in either Portuguese or Brazilian communities, not just in the Northeast, but also in like Florida, Orlando. They have one down there.
So of course, guys, at this market, you are gonna have a mixture of some Italian, Latin, you know, even some American stuff, obviously. So this is the salted cod that we were just eating in the bacalhau. Bro, I heard that this is what they were bringing like on ships and stuff to last a long time while they were exploring.
During the exploration period back in like the 1400s, it's like you needed food that could last.
Yo, this got to be one of the craziest things with the eyeball in there. Yo, that's the piggy.
It's like that. It's sleep with its eyes open.
So dude, growing up, every Thursday, my father would come back from the slaughterhouse and the truck would be filled with stuff like this and like that. So like I'd have the white jacket on. I always wonder what my neighbors were thinking. I'm like, in the middle of the night, I'm throwing bodies over my shoulder.
We secured the piri-piri. We secured the piri-piri.
Yo, I got some very, very Portuguese things in this bag.